A lot of these images were done by a really terrific artist called Rick Bowen. This was the first time I'd worked with him. And that's an interesting image, actually. That was Miller before we cast Laurence Fishburne, back when he was like a white Texan guy. Obviously that changed a lot. Rick Bowen is an artist I'd worked with for the first time on this picture, and then I've pretty much used him on every picture I've done since then. We've built up quite a good kind of creative relationship. And he did a lot of the very early design work with me for the look of the picture. You can see there's a lot of the horrific imagery was done by myself and Rick before we brought a production designer on board. We were prepping the movie in LA. Ultimately, we shot the movie in London and used a British designer, Joseph Bennett. But by the time we brought Joseph on, a lot of the look of the picture was already set. And that was really work that Rick and I had done. So Rick had a huge amount of input into the look and the feel of the picture, the kind of horror imagery, and also the spaceship design as well. This image here of the medical bay is quite an interesting one, because you can see the design of the table, the kind of look of the medical bay was very much present in that original conceptual work that I did with Rick. Even before we'd even hired a designer in London. So Rick is a hugely talented guy, and really had just a massive influence on the look and the feel of the picture. He's a very sick man as well. I think if he had actually been the designer on the picture, it would have been an NC-17 for sure. I mean, I say he's a sick man in the nicest possible way. I mean that as a compliment, Rick, if you ever listen to this.